Hey everybody, on today's video, I've got a gate that I've got to rehang. It's been on my list for a year probably. So when I was working south of the barn there, I pulled out that fence and replaced it. And then these were the pins that were on the gate. And as you can see, they're quite rusted. So I did pick up some new ones. But the problem with them is they don't have the pinhole. So we'll work on that and then we'll get the gate hung. Okay. Now, I've read the directions and I know how it's supposed to work, where, you know, you put the bottom pin like this and the top one like that, and then the gate will hold in there all the time and won't go anywhere. Well, when you're dealing with wooden posts and Mother Nature changing temps and all the time, that's, you know, there's expansion and contraction. So, you know, then the gate wants to fall off the hinge at the worst possible time, usually when you're trying to sort or get livestock where they need to be. So what I'm going to do is I had to get the new hinge pins, obviously, because these ones were rusted, but the new ones didn't come with that hole, so I'm gonna put one in there, and then I can use a hairpin or a baling wire if I want to. Alright, there we go. That didn't take long, and just using some regular cutting fluid on there while I was using the drill press, and there's nothing special about it. It's just a Ryobi. This thing's probably 17 years old, something like that, because I think we might have got some gift cards from the wedding, and we had our 18th anniversary, so yeah, it's sometime after that. But there we go. I'll unclamp this here, and you know, I clamped it because you got well, I try and clamp everything, but especially when you've got a rounded surface, will move on you, and then you could break your bit. But now, as you can see, I can put a pin through there, and hopefully then that'll hold my gate secure. But now I gotta go prep for that, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I got the gate here chained up using the John Deere to hold it instead of my arms, and I got the pins in, drilled the holes, and as you can see, this is an old gate that I'm going to put on here and just reuse it. And it is a you know, normal South Dakota breezy day, so we'll see. I'll mount you guys somewhere. Part of the deal, so it won't just slide right on. It's not going to take much. So I think I'll put them on like this. and then just kind of work it on. I gotta figure out a spot where I can mount the camera so you guys can see me do this. And yeah, once I figure that out, we'll be good to go. All right, you're just gonna sit down here for now. Sorry about the wind, but hey, we're in South Dakota. I'm gonna see if I can get both of them and then just kind of shove the gate. That didn't quite work. The top one is really close. Okay, I got the top one tight. Aha! Okay, got the bottom one in. All right, I'll go ahead and, so I'll do the same thing. Tighten these up a little bit, get it squared up, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so these carriage bolts that came with this universal bracket system, I ran out of thread, so I had to grab some washers, and I just put 4 on there. It gave me plenty of room then that way. So then the last thing to do here is put my wire in. This one's the straightest crooked part. There we go, we got that started. There we go. Then all I have to do is unhook the chains here. Which is really easy to do one-handed in this nice little breeze. There we go, gate swings. And then it even comes to the little stop here that obviously was on the REA pole when Arch must have put it in here. But that'll work good for the gate stop. Got the chain right here to lock it. And then that'll give me 2 more panels to use so that I can get the calves rounded up and they can get a little brain surgery. There we go, I got an old gate, new hinges, and yeah, looks like it'll work. So, as always, take care, and thanks for watching.